Okay, so I am leaving my first roller derby practice. For not having seriously been on skates, like I skated around my apartment a couple of times, but for not having like seriously skated in like 3 years, no, 4 years, at least 4 years, because I spent 2 years in Hammond and almost 2 years in Mena, and I wasn't skating right before I left Mississippi. So yeah, it's been 4 years since I like seriously skated around a track. It was so much fun. Skating still feels like flying to me. I love that about it. I thought it was going to be like a deer on ice, kind of like flailing around and stuff, but it comes back pretty quickly. Like I was crossovering and tomahawking, and I didn't push it too far because my health insurance hasn't kicked back in yet, and I didn't want to injure myself. But and the practice I went to is no contact, so it was just the rec skating. So it's recreational league. That's no hitting or playing derby or anything like that. It's pretty much just skating, practicing your form. And then I stayed and watched some of the contact practice, and I was really itching to get out there, but I know I should be good and take it slow. I did skate for about 45 minutes, which was awesome. I mean, I stopped and I kind of chatted with people, and everyone was really, really, really nice. And I really enjoyed talking with them. It's like every derby team is just filled with these amazing, empowered women who come from like the most ridiculous backgrounds. Like one girl is a pastor, and another girl is a hairstylist, and there are several teachers and moms, and you know, there are always kids running around because they're doing that while their moms in practice. And there was a woman who is a PhD student at A&M, who's from Germany, and it's just, I love the melting pot that derby always kind of facilitates. So that was so much fun. Everyone was so nice. I absolutely plan on going back. I am not sure if I will want to join the actual team, and I'll tell you why. When I played roller derby in Mississippi, it's a huge time commitment. Minimum 2 practices a week, usually 3 games, and like events promoting the derby team are, you know, at least once a month on weekends, usually more. It's a big undertaking, and I don't know if I want that to take up that much of my life here. There's a lot of stuff I'm interested in. I miss not being in a city where things are happening. I've never lived long term in a city this big before. So I mean, Columbus, Mississippi had some stuff happening, but it was still pretty small. It wasn't, you know, a big metropolis. Neither was Hammond. They were always kind of metropolis adjacent, and it was too far to get to the other one to do it regularly. So I really want to explore my options here. I've also been thinking about an adult ballet class because my interests kind of are on a spectrum. I don't want to commit myself to something like that and get sick of it. That said, the rec league is completely free, and I could go skate there once or twice a week, get some exercise completely free, hang out with some awesome women. That certainly wouldn't be something, certainly wouldn't be a negative in my life. So I'm just trying to temper my inner tiny piece of inside of me being like, commit to everything, because that inner piece of me doesn't know what it's talking about. I can't commit to everything. So, but I think it could be really cool to do that on a regular basis or a semi-regular basis, even if I don't get to do contact, which I will definitely miss, because this is gonna sound bad, but sending someone flying just with the power of like your shoulders or your hips is so much fun. Scoring points, knocking out a jammer that is about to just rack up so many points, and sending her flying and having to have the jam called off is awesome. The after parties after roller derby bouts are awesome. If you've never seen a 14-girl human pyramid, you've never been in a roller derby team, because that happens. Or leg wrestling. Leg wrestling is super fun. I don't know, it's been a second since I did derby. The rules have actually changed since I did derby. WIFTA has made some minor changes. There used to be minor penalties and major penalties, and now there are just major penalties. And there used to be a 2-whistle start, and now there's just a 1, and some other little stuff. So I'll have to re-update myself on the rules. But, and all of this is like gibberish to non-derby people, and I apologize for that, but it's fun, it's exciting. I'm enjoying being in a big town again, but I guess I'll roll the footage I took now. I see, look, see, I can skate. Y'all, I mean, that was my first time on skates in 4 years, so judge me with that in mind, but I don't think I did too bad. The clip I took was literally the first time of me getting up on skates and going on a track in 4 years. So, and I'm sharing it with you, so be nice, internet. Be nice. AC's only going off for a second to film this. Okay, so I just came from my second derby practice, and this one was outside at this kind of hockey type rink. And I stayed for the real practice. I just didn't do rec skate, but I did skate with the baby skaters, the newbie skaters, the ones that aren't certified for their minimum skills yet, which is exactly where I need to be, by the way. Some of the people I was skating with are like first time on skates since they were elementary school, but I need so much of a refresh on skills. Also, at the beginning and at the end, we took the full rink that we set up, and I fell so many times. I face planted I fell twice, really face planted once, got myself nice and like scratched up. I think I need some new wrist guards because mine just like went straight to the side. Of course it would have been a lot worse if I hadn't. Oh look, there's some derby girls. You see them? Oh, just for a sec. And yeah, just trying to go too fast. I had to use my outdoor wheels, which I haven't used in probably 5 years, whereas I haven't used my skates in like 4 years. So I had to not only remember how to put my outdoor wheels on, but get them tight enough. And the first few times I skated around kind of practicing, I lost wheels 3 times. I did not fall losing wheels, but yeah, they just kind of go off into the distance, and then you have to find them and put them back on, and it's kind of funny because you can't skate without 8 wheels. You just can't. If you only have 7, it causes problems. Oh yeah, and I'm sweaty like a pig because it's 1,000 degrees outside, and we were supposed to actually be practicing indoors today, but the place we skate had like an event going on, so we couldn't. So it was like an impromptu outdoor skate. So I am probably really sunburned, even though I put on sunscreen this morning. But I had so much fun. I really got to get to know some of the girls better. I volunteered to help out at the bout this Sunday. I'm just gonna like kind of be a non-skating helper type person. I'll go wherever they need me to go. I'm not gonna official though, because I skated under a different rule set when I skated. So that would be bad if I was calling penalties and I was trying to go off of an old set of rules. But yeah, I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna get to see these girls skate, and I'm really excited because they're really good. They're really, really fun to watch. I did get back. I was working on some skills, plow stopping, which is where you stop by kind of sticking your heels out and slowing down. I did some jumping, which is kind of scary to get back into, and I was never the best jumper, but I got, which is minimum skills jumping, which is like this high, you know, we were practicing on those and I was able to do that several times without falling down. I wobbled, but I was able to get back into jumping. Transitions I'm kind of hard on, and I'm gonna quit using derby terms that y'all don't know because that's just mean. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm sweaty like a pig, but I got a really good workout in, and these are some really awesome ladies. I forgot how much fun it is to kind of like get the wind knocked out of you, or like fall flat on your face and just jump right back up. I think sometimes we, especially women, forget how tough we are. And especially before I did derby, I was really scared of like just minor physical things like falling, because that was something as a child I was taught, like, don't climb a tree, you might fall, or like don't get messy, don't fall, don't roughhouse. And so when I finally did derby, I was so hesitant at first, and then for like 3 years I would get the crap kicked out of me on skates by other women and just be able to laugh it off. I think it is so wonderful to know that, because it expands to other parts of your life. I think it's good to know that physically you can get knocked down and you can get up, and it's not the end of the world, and you can just shake it off. And the first time you like fall down to your, like as an adult, remembering, and just get the wind absolutely knocked out of you, you're like, am I okay? But after you do it a couple of times, you're like, you can just literally like roll out of it and like, all right, let's go, jump back up. And it's just, it's nice. So I fell several times. I like scraped at my hands. I, got the wind knocked out of me. I tripped over my own skate at one point, but every single time I was like, well, it didn't kill you, just keep going. And it's fun, and I'll probably be a little bit sore tomorrow, but I'll be better for it. So remember that you are stronger than you think, and getting knocked down does not mean that you aren't awesome. You can get back up again. You can do it. Get out of your head. That's another thing that really helps me. I can get out of my head a little. All right, come on. Can you keep up?
What's up, guys? Let's fall. Let's fall together.
Okay.
Let's fall together.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Coming. Wait, am I chasing you, or are you chasing me?
Yeah. That's where I exit.
Howdy. Okay, their car's coming. I can wait for a second. So, I just left full derby practice. I went for rec skate, and then when it was time for the team skate, which, let's just face it, I can't really hang with those girls yet. There weren't any of the league skaters there because there was a bout this weekend and everyone kind of takes the time off. So the most badass of the girls on the team, and they're all pretty badass, Georgia, was the only league skater there, and then it was like 4 newbies, or 3 newbies and me, and I'm an old skater, but I'm back to baby status, is the way that works, because I can still skate, but I'm nowhere close to meeting like minimum skills requirements for bouting. My body doesn't really remember everything, and I can't do some of the stuff safely still, so I have to kind of relearn everything, which is awesome. It's exactly what I need, and that's exactly what Georgia did with us. She dedicated her entire practice, and we practiced for 2 hours, and I skated for about half an hour before that, to like going over some of the basics, skating backwards, transitioning, jumping front to back, the different types of stops, and all sorts of stuff. And I ate it a couple of times. I really need new wrist guards because mine are not cutting it. When I fall, they just move. I also need a mouth guard because I don't still have my old mouth guard from back in the day, and if I did, it would be really gross. So I need to, if I'm going to keep up with this, and I'm really enjoying it, I'm going to need to get a couple new pieces of equipment. My skates, of course, are fine. I need to like clean the wheels and the bearings and stuff, and I need some new wrist guards. Possibly some new knee pads eventually, but I think mine can hang in for a little while longer. Like I said, I ate it a couple of times, especially jumping front to back on skates while skating forward. But it was fun. I didn't die, which is what you learn in Derby. That you may fall, probably won't die. You can get back up again. So it was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying doing this on Thursdays after work. It's a really good workout. I'm gonna go home and cook myself some salmon that I got on sale, and possibly jump in the pool. I showered last night, but now I'm all greasy and gross again. So might as well go swim in the pool for a little bit and then take a shower and get to bed. And I will fall asleep righteously exhausted. Okay, probably not a good sign that I'm already walking like, Okay.